Peace. What's good, guys? How's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. Let's talk about and discuss NXT for July the 19th, 2022. This was a pretty fun episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Some parts I did not enjoy it at all. You know, it is what it is. Overall, there was more good than bad on the show. But it is what it is. It's NXT. So please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below. We kick the show off with JD McDonagh versus Cameron Grimes in a really good, solid match. JD worked the left knee of Grimes. He was able to lock it into the rope towards the end of the match, and he hits his finisher, which is a back suplex, which is boring as fuck to have as a finisher. He gets the 3. He needs to change the finisher. That to me sounds like it's more of a signature move, not a finishing move. That's just me. I feel like he should change that. You know, I think it would suit him better. I don't know what they could do. Maybe do like a submission or something. I don't know. Something. So McDonagh, he was not done for the night at all. So he cut a okay little backstage promo with Bron Breakker. So Bron Breakker, he comes to the ring. He's been searching for McDonagh all night. He then gives respect to Cameron Grimes. Said that he respects him. He says he can't say the same for JD McDonagh, since he attacked him from behind at the Great American Bash 2 weeks ago. He tells McDonagh that he's going to pay, and then McDonagh, he appears on the Titantron. Braun then tells him to come down to the ring. McDonagh says, nah, it's not going to happen. He says he's been studying Braun, and he will dissect him. He says that the 8 major shoulder muscles need to work together to have a proper functioning shoulder, and he knows where exactly to attack it and destroy it. He asks if Breakker is willing to risk that for the NXT title, and says they'll come face to face should he mind his shoulder. So, it was pretty cool. Braun gave a really good, intense promo like he always does. Braun is a legit badass. This promo would have worked in the 80s, in the early 90s, in the early 2000s, even in the mid 2000s, it would have worked. I think Bron Breakker is going to do tremendous on the main roster, for real. JD McDonagh, I like him. I watched a good bit of his stuff in NXT UK. He's good, but I just don't think that he's ready to be in this spot right now with Braun. I feel like he should have worked his way up. It would have been a lot smarter for them to kind of put him in the North American title scene for a small bit, then work his way up to Bron Breakker, versus just, diving head first into something and just, going full throttle with it. I don't like it, but I'm fine with it. I mean, we all know that Braun's going to win, obviously, but I do think that Braun more than likely will probably be dethroned by Apollo Crews. I feel like that's where all things kind of are going to head. But, Braun is, just a one-dimensional character. So hopefully we get more of a backstory to JD McDonagh. I mean, we have gotten some through like vignettes and stuff like that, but still, I feel JD has to put in a lot more character work and development before he can get into the main event scene, but that's just me. So, moving on. Cora Jade. So Cora Jade, she explains her actions, why she attacked Roxanne Perez. So Jade says that she should have turned on Perez a long time ago. Says that she'd be the face of NXT. And takes the audience back to War Games. So she mentions War Games in this promo, which is cool. She says that everyone told her she was going to be the future. And so she decided to share that with Roxanne. She said that she brought Perez in, and then automatically the attention shifted straight to Perez. Said that she's angry because of the Great American Bash. They won the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. She was on top of the world. She won them with her best friend. She goes on to say that Perez stabbed her in the back. To say that Perez stabbed her in the back after she cashed in her Money in the Bank. Her breakout contract against Mandy Rose. 30 minutes. She calls herself a bitch. And she admits she's the one who attacked Perez during the whole parking lot shenanigans. And, she's basically saying that Perez is all about herself. She stole her spotlight. So, I thought this was a pretty okay promo. She sounded like she was kind of nervous. People have to realize she's still young. She's only 21. So, it's going to take her time to mature and develop and get more serious. It was okay. I get what she was saying in her promo. I get it. It's understandable. It makes sense. She's changed her look. She came out in all black, so she's kind of going back to her old character on the indies, which is kind of cool. We'll see where it goes. And then she then said that no one's going to stand in her way during the Battle Royal later on in the night. And then she said that the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships are worth nothing. And she threw it in the trash, and she says now she's going to focus on the generation of Jade. So it makes sense. A lot of people were mad about that, but it is what it is. Look, this is all about storytelling. This is all about character arc. And I'm digging this heel character that Cora Jade is dishing out. It's pretty good shit. Moving on, Roderick Strong versus Damon Kemp. Roderick Strong wins via the running knee for the win. Later on in the night, the Creed brothers there are attacked by Tony D'Angelo and Legado del Fantasma, along with Stax. So Roderick Strong, he's yelling, he's saying that Kemp, Roderick Strong is furious with the Creed brothers. So Damon Kemp comes in and he asks, what took him so long to get there? He says that Diamond Mine will finish what Tony D'Angelo started. So they cut a really good promo there when it comes to the Creeds. Who was it? Was it Julius or Brutus? I think it was Brutus that cut a really good, solid promo. The skinny one. Not the kind of heavy-set one, but the skinny one. He cut a really good, badass promo. Super intense. I love that shit. I've been hearing some rumblings that Daniel Cormier may come in and work with the Creeds. I think that would be fucking badass. It'd be cool if he could be in a couple of matches. Not a lot, just a couple. Take a couple bumps here and there, but just come in as a coach to coach the Creeds. I think that would be dope. We all know that Roderick Strong's on his way out. Whenever WWE has their next round of releases, I'm pretty sure that Roderick Strong will be released. I wouldn't be surprised. I doubt if he even makes his main roster debut. So, yeah. I just feel like he just wants to go to AEW and be with his Red Dragon mates. Then we had the NXT Tag Team Championship match, NXT UK. So it was Pretty Deadly versus Briggs Jensen and Brooks. My bad. Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. Who cares? I thought that I thought that Pretty Deadly coming out dressing like cows was kind of fucking funny. I thought it was. In the end, Briggs and Jensen, they retain via the lariat clothesline finish for the 3. Fallon Henley got involved. So it is what it is. I'm pretty sure that we'll see Pretty Deadly on the main roster. Wouldn't be shocked. It's kind of time for them to go, I think. Let's talk about Joe Gacy. Oh yeah, I forgot. He was also watching Cameron Grimes' match earlier in the night. Forgot to mention that. He was watching it in the crowd. So on the balcony, watching JD Mc Donagh and Cameron Grimes. So we finally get the reveal of Schism. So it's revealed to be the grizzled young vets, which I knew the whole time that's what it was anyway. I kind of figured a lot of it gave it away. We've heard about they were going to get a repackage. It makes sense. So, it is what it is. The name change, don't really like it all that much. I just don't. I think they could come up with better names. Don't really like it, Don't really like Jagger Reid, aka James Drake, and Rip Fowler, aka Zach Gibson. I don't like their name change. I mean, I'm digging what they're doing with the characters, but those name changes are just like so half-assed. Like they could come up with something totally better, totally better for both of them. But I'm digging the character work here. It finally gives these guys a character. We get it that they tore it up on the indie scene years ago. They tore it up in NXT UK, but in order to get over, and in the States, you got to have a character and an identity. And so I think this will do good for this Schism. And I wouldn't be shocked if we see Cameron Grimes kind of join in with Schism as well. I feel like all points seem to be pointing towards that. It seems to be pointing in that direction anyway. So I'm fine with this. I just wish that, we kind of would progress Joe Gacy's character a lot more instead of just going into the typical cult leader route. The Wyatt family, Judgment Day, But it is what it is, man. I think Joe Gacy probably would have a lot more success on the main roster, though. But that's just me. Then we get the debut of Axiom. So he took on Dante Chen, another babyface, but it really doesn't matter because he's rarely on NXT like that. He was earlier in the year, but not so much now. So he's just kind of just a body, just someone just to be there. I think he's been on Level Up a few times as well. So Axiom wins with a kind of spinning dropkick for the win, I guess. I'm fine with it. I just wish that we would get more of his character as to why he is a superhero. Hopefully they can expound on that with his character arc. You know, like, why is he a superhero? Like, what type of events did he go through in life that made him a superhero? You know, that wanted to, to become a superhero and put on the mask and everything else. You know, I feel like the mask could have been better as well. You know, but it is what it is. I'm digging what they're doing so far. We all know it's a kid. At least he has an identity. But we need to understand, you know, how and why he became a superhero. We gotta have that in his character arc, and hopefully we get that in the weeks to come. We didn't get a backstage segment involving the Creed brothers, and then they say that they'll fight at D'Angelo's anytime, anywhere, and they're going to beat. And it said that Diamond Mine is a family, and they said they're going to beat their asses. So that's pretty cool. I'm digging that. So Cameron Grimes, he's approached by a camera guy, and he tells him, "Not now, not now, man, not now." He tells the camera guy that he just wants to go home. Joe Gacy approaches him, and he says that, you know, it's okay. So it seems like he's trying to recruit Grimes in, which he probably will end up being recruited in, probably within a few weeks' time. Let's go over the 20-woman battle royal, which I thought was actually good in my opinion. I really did. So throughout the night, we got promos by Nikita Lyons, Lash Legend, and Indy Hartwell. They all stated like why they were wanting to win and why they were going to win. We also got promos by Tiffany Stratton. So those are the four that were able to, you know, cut short promos / video packages. So I thought it was good though. I thought the match was solid overall. But we've got to stop doing these fucking over the top, nonsensical, typical wait outside the ring, jump into the crowd type of rumble stuff. Like, enough is enough. We've seen that 10,000 times. You know, a heel, he or she, they may hide under the ring. They may hide in the crowd. You know, they may have a table spot earlier on, and then, you know, dip out for a while and then come in at the very end. I hate that shit. It's annoying. It's very annoying. So we saw the surprising return of Zoey Stark. So she's back. She is good. I do like Zoey Stark. You know, she's not much of a character, but let's not forget she's been out for about almost 10 months. So she's been out since November. That's a long time to be out, you know. She's been out for about 7.5 months. So this was a very solid match. It actually came down to the final four. Actually, I should say final five. Cora Jade, Nikita Lyons, Zoey Stark, Tiffany Stratton. It's down to those 5 women. So basically, Stratton, she eliminated Lyons. Starks eliminated Stratton. And then, no, actually what happened was, so Stratton, she eliminated Lyons. Starks eliminated Stratton. And then Cora Jade was coming back in the ring. It looked like Zoey Stark had won. Then Cora Jade, she came back from behind, and then she ducked her attack and threw her over the top rope. And so Zoey Stark is the new #1 contender. I'm fine with this. Although we all knew that, we all thought and knew that Nikita Lyons was going to win, but not so. It is what it is. I'm fine with this. I think Zoey Stark is what, 27, 28, I think. But she looks like she's like in her late 30s, early 40s. So, I'm fine with this. I could see her winning and be the one dethroning Mandy, but I don't know, man. I really don't know, because like, why would they have Mandy lose to Stark? It just doesn't make any sense right now. But it is what it is. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to my videos. But this was a solid episode of NXT. It really was. Peace.
Tune in.